If you're over 60, every bite of food, every familiar dish, every healthy treat can directly affect your heart. But what if I told you that some of the vegetables you eat every day, yes, vegetables might actually be slowing it down? As a heart surgeon, I see this happen far too often. Elderly patients come into my office convinced they're doing everything right, eating greens, cutting out sugar, avoiding fried foods. But they don't realize that some vegetables, when eaten incorrectly or combined with certain medications, can quietly push the heart toward failure. Some raise blood pressure, others interfere with essential medications, and some even carry bacteria that your body, at this age, can no longer fight off. In this video, I'm begging older adults to stop eating these 5 vegetables, or at least to change the way they prepare them. I'll walk you through each one, explain why it's dangerous, and show you how to find heart-safe, healthy alternatives. The good news is, these risks are avoidable. You just need to know what to watch for and what to stay away from. Please stay with me, because the first vegetable on this list might already be sitting in your fridge. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I recommend clicking that button and turning on notifications. That way, you won't miss the upcoming health tips we're preparing just for you. If you like this video, type the number 1 in the comments. If not, type 0, so I know how to improve the content for you. First, spinach. When heart medications become powerless, spinach is a leafy green we've always been told is a superfood, and for many people, it truly is. But what if I told you that for older adults over 60, especially those taking heart medications, spinach can quietly turn into a serious health threat? As a heart surgeon, I've seen far too many patients who believe their diet was perfectly healthy, when in reality their healthy eating was interfering with the effectiveness of life-saving medications. Spinach contains a high amount of vitamin K, a nutrient essential for blood clotting. But this is exactly where the danger lies for those taking blood thinners like warfarin. This medication is often prescribed after a heart attack, stroke, or in cases of atrial fibrillation. Too much vitamin K can completely cancel out the protective effects of the drug. The blood becomes thicker, the medication's impact weakens. And worst of all, most older adults have no idea this dangerous interaction is happening. You feel fine. You think the medication is working, but silently, your body is losing its last line of defense against a deadly blood clot. I've treated patients who suffered mini-strokes or dangerous thrombosis, all because they started adding spinach smoothies or massive salads to their diet, unaware of the risk. The problem isn't spinach itself, it's the lack of coordination. If you're going to eat it, do so in moderation and consistently. And always inform your doctor, especially if you're making dietary changes. Because what you eat can either boost the medication's effect or completely neutralize it. The truth is, not every vegetable is equally heart-healthy in old age. And some can do more harm than an entire plate of French fries if you're not careful. If spinach can quietly break down a medication's effectiveness, what other seemingly harmless vegetables could be hiding threats to your heart? Let's talk about the next one. It's a popular food that might already be sitting in your fridge, and it can contain more salt than an entire bag of chips. If you're still watching and finding these tips helpful, please leave a comment with the number 1 so I know you're with me. Now let's move on to item number 2. Second, pickles. The salty trap squeezing your heart. Crunchy, tangy, often the perfect addition to a sandwich, pickles may seem harmless, even refreshing. But for older adults over 60, especially those with high blood pressure or heart conditions, this innocent treat can be doing more damage than you think. Most people don't give a second thought to a few slices of pickle, but the truth is, those tiny green pieces are soaked in brine loaded with sodium, sometimes more than 1, 0 mg per serving. That's 2/3 of the daily salt limit recommended for older adults in just a few bites of pickle. Salt isn't just about flavor. It's a chemical compound that retains water in your bloodstream, increases blood volume, and puts enormous pressure on your heart and blood vessels. Over time, this pressure leads to hypertension, loss of vascular elasticity, and ultimately, heart failure. I've seen patients who are confused. Why is my blood pressure still high even though I'm eating right? They'd cut out fried food, exercised regularly, even quit alcohol, but never suspected that a few slices of pickle were sabotaging their progress. The scariest part about salt damage is that it doesn't give you a warning. There are no symptoms until there's a stroke, chest pain, or a frightening diagnosis: congestive heart failure. If you're over 60, your kidneys can no longer filter salt as efficiently, and your blood vessels are more vulnerable. Pickles, canned vegetables, even healthy soups can hide salt bombs that quietly undo all your efforts. Cook at home, read labels, and season your food with herbs or lemon instead of salt. It could save your heart more than you realize. But salt isn't the only hidden threat lurking in your kitchen. There's another vegetable that seems completely innocent but actually fuels inflammation and silently raises your blood pressure with every bite. Let's talk about that next. Третий красный перец чили. Огненный ингредиент, который подрывает здоровье вашего сердца. Для многих пожилых людей еда – это не просто питание. Это воспоминания, культура, даже утешение. И ничто так не пробуждает это, как острого щепотка красного перца чили. Острый суп, жаркое с огоньком – это традиция, это вкус, это страсть. Но многие не осознают, что этот маленький огненный овощ может разжигать медленный фитиль прямо у вас в груди. Красный перец чили, особенно острые и концентрированные сорта, запускает в организме целую цепочку реакций. Он стимулирует нервную систему, повышает уровень адреналина и учащает сердцебиение. Для молодого здорового человека это может не представлять проблемы. Но после 60, когда сосуды становятся более жесткими, а сердце более уязвимым, эта дополнительная стимуляция становится опасной. Я видел пожилых пациентов, которые приходили в клинику с учащенным пульсом, чувством сжатия в груди или резкими скачками давления, зачастую после острого обеда. И все это время они даже не подозревали, что виноват перец. Проблема не только в жгучести. Проблема в стрессовой реакции организма. Сосуды сужаются, давление резко подскакивает. И если у вас уже есть сердечная болезнь или гипертония, одна острая трапеза может вогнать сердце в опасный ритм или даже спровоцировать приступ. Со временем частое употребление острого перца может привести к хроническому воспалению сосудов, разрушая те самые пути, по которым ваше сердце качает жизнь. Я не говорю, что нужно отказываться от вкуса совсем, но вам не нужен огонь, чтобы еда оставалась вкусной. Мягкие травы, чеснок, имбирь, лимон – все это может оживить блюдо без стресса для сердца. Слушайте свое тело. Продукты, которые вы жаждете, могут приносить утешение. Но утешение не должно становиться причиной сердечного напряжения. А если острая еда может так незаметно подрывать сердце, что сказать о продукте, который все хвалят за целебные свойства, но который в сыром виде может стать опасным, вы будете удивлены следующим продуктом. Fourth, raw garlic. When a natural remedy turns into an enemy of the heart, garlic rightfully holds an honored place among traditional remedies. For centuries, it has been valued for its ability to lower cholesterol, thin the blood, and support heart health. Many older adults deeply trust garlic, adding raw cloves to their meals, or even swallowing them whole like medicine. And indeed, garlic can be a powerful ally. But power, when used incorrectly, can quietly turn into poison. Most people don't realize that raw garlic is one of the strongest natural anticoagulants. And when combined with certain heart medications, especially blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, it can dangerously amplify their effects. This means the blood can become too thin, increasing the risk of internal bleeding, bruising, and, in some cases, life-threatening hemorrhages. I've treated patients with unstoppable nosebleeds, black stools, or sudden drops in blood pressure, all because they believed garlic was healthy and harmless. But the risk isn't limited to bleeding. Garlic, when eaten raw in large amounts, can significantly lower blood pressure. For someone already taking medication for hypertension, this can lead to dizziness, weakness, or even fainting. And when the heart stops receiving enough blood, that's when the real problems begin. What makes this most frustrating is the feeling that you're doing everything right. You're not eating junk, you're being careful, you're simply trusting a remedy that's been considered healing for centuries. But the truth is, even natural products have their limits. After age 60, the body changes, and what once helped can unexpectedly start to harm. The best health decisions come not just from tradition, but from understanding. If you love garlic, cook it. Enjoy it in moderation, but always talk to your doctor before making it a daily ritual. And if raw garlic can carry such hidden risks, what about something even more familiar? Something that looks fresh, crunchy, and is often eaten raw, but may harbor an invisible enemy your body is no longer strong enough to fight? Fifth, raw sprouts. The innocent crunch that could break an elderly heart. They look fresh, vibrant, full of life. Raw sprouts like alfalfa, bean, or mung bean sprouts are often praised as superfoods for their crunch, enzymes, and living energy. For many health-conscious older adults, adding a handful of sprouts to a sandwich or salad seems like the right choice. But behind their delicate beauty lies a danger that can quietly undermine your heart and overall health. Sprouts grow in a warm, moist environment, exactly the kind of conditions where bacteria thrive: E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. For younger people, foodborne infections might mean temporary discomfort. But for seniors, the consequences can be much more serious. As we age, the immune system weakens, and the body loses its ability to fight infections quickly and effectively. What starts as mild stomach pain can rapidly escalate into sepsis, dehydration, or even dangerous inflammation of the heart's inner lining, endocarditis. Over the years working with elderly patients suffering from heart disease, I've seen how seemingly harmless contaminated sprouts led to hospitalizations, irregular heart rhythms, or worsened heart failure. When the body is busy fighting an infection, it can no longer focus on healing the heart, and these infections often go unnoticed until it's too late. The irony is heartbreaking. You're trying to eat fresh, green, healthy food and end up harmed by the very thing meant to heal you. That's why raw sprouts should never be taken lightly. If you enjoy them, cook them. A quick sauté or light steaming kills harmful bacteria while preserving taste and nutrition. On the journey to protecting your heart, it's not just about what you eat, but how you prepare it, and whether your body can handle it now, not 20 years ago. And if sprouts can carry this kind of risk, what about vegetables that are safe by themselves, but become dangerous when combined with common heart medications? Something that might already be on your plate tonight. So what should older adults eat to truly protect their hearts? After learning which vegetables can quietly harm your heart, you might be asking yourself, then what can I eat? What foods actually help the heart heal, strengthen, and stay resilient after age 60? The answer doesn't lie in trendy diets or miracle foods. It lies in real, simple vegetables that support the unique needs of your aging heart, foods that reduce inflammation, balance blood pressure, nourish your blood vessels, and work with your medications, not against them. Steamed broccoli, gently roasted carrots, braised kale, sweet potatoes, cooked tomatoes, and heart-healthy legumes like lentils and green beans. These are all excellent choices. These foods are rich in antioxidants, potassium, fiber, and plant compounds that actively protect your arteries and reduce strain on the heart. Unlike raw sprouts or salty pickles, these vegetables are gentle on your body, easy to digest, and help maintain stable blood sugar and blood pressure levels. After 60, your heart doesn't need extreme diets. It needs consistency, balance, and foods that truly care for you. I've seen patients restore their heart health not only through medication, but also by filling their plates with simple, warm, healing dishes. A cup of lightly cooked greens, a baked root vegetable, a bowl of legume soup. These small choices, repeated day after day, can reverse years of silent damage. And if you worry that healthy food has to be bland and tasteless, think again. Herbs like rosemary, turmeric, garlic, in moderation, and fresh lemon can all add flavor to your meals without putting extra strain on your heart. Food should nourish not only your body, but your soul as well. But now that you know what to eat, there's one more thing you must do. Because even the healthiest vegetables won't help your heart if it's being damaged by one small but deadly habit. Now let's talk about this final, deadly, yet all too common danger. A heart that still has time. Your heart has been beating for you since day one, more than 2 billion beats by the time you reach 60. It has never asked for anything in return, but now it's asking for your attention. Aging is not about giving up, it's about becoming wiser. And wisdom means understanding that what once helped your body may no longer serve it. Vegetables that were beneficial in your youth can quietly harm you now if eaten incorrectly, at the wrong time, or combined with incompatible medications. But here's the good news. It's not too late. Damage is not final. Every small step you take today, what you eat, what you avoid, how you move, how you rest, can begin to reverse years of silent strain. I have seen this happen. Older people who were tired, short of breath, defeated came back with stronger pulses, clearer minds, and lighter steps. Not because they did something extreme, but because they started listening to their bodies. They made the right choices day after day. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Your heart still has time, still has strength, and is still full of love for you, for your family, and for this life you've worked so hard to build. Start today. Reconsider your plate. Reconsider your habits. Take back your energy, because every next beat of your heart is a gift, and it's yours to protect. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live a full and authentic life. And now, I'd like to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one insight you've learned and are ready to apply in your life. Let's support each other on this journey by embracing these truths. If you liked this video, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, feel free to leave a comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss new helpful content. Thank you for watching. I wish you a life lived on your own terms.